Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Zack Wheeler is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 148 for his career. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. Fastball well outside. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Wheeler has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's hitting over .330 on the season, and when you think about that, that's basically one hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play to Sterling, .331, 11 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He grounds it sharply to third. Harrison has it, and there are two away now.
Batting first, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now batting, Andrew McCutchen, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dan D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Pitch on the way. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here it comes on 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. There's one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That is good. The right fielder.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's another 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career line against Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zack Wheeler. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Walker Buehler. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. To first with it is Wheeler. Runner's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0.